Welcome to this economic and political combination lecture series. In this lecture we will take the Jal Jeevan mission. Okay, so the Jal Jeevan missions has been taken that it has to provide water connection to all the rural households till 2024. So what are all these things we will see in this lecture. So in a year since the beginning of this implementation, the Jal Jeevan scheme, more than 3 crore households have provided the tap water connections. So what are all these things, what are the data required to remember with these missions, we will see in this lecture. Moving ahead with this slide, I will request you to please go through this lecture till the end so that you will have a complete information regarding this topic. Further, I will request you to please subscribe this channel because this is a new channel. I need all your support. So this Jal Jeevan missions, which aims to give access to safe water, has been achieved. How much? 32.3% coverage of the rural India has been covered yet. Like till this time, this January 2021, the safe drinking water has been achieved at 32.3% coverage of tap water connections in rural India. And every year, more than 3 crore households are to be given tap water connections, with almost 1 lakh new connections are getting added on daily basis. Okay, so this is the target to achieve. Like every year more than 3 crore households are to be given tap water connection and almost 1 lakh households are getting connection on the daily basis. Okay, until now we have achieved 32.3% coverage of the rural India. Okay, it means what, around 70% is left yet to cover the rural India's mission by to giving the tap water connection. So the Jal Jeevan mission is envisaged to provide a safe and adequate drinking water. What is Jal Jeevan mission envisaged? So to provide safe and adequate drinking water through individual household tap connections by which year? By 2024 to all households in rural India. So the target that have to achieve, that the rest of the target, that is the 70%, we have to achieve by 2024. So the program will also implement source sustainability measures as a mandatory elements, such as recharging, reusing the grey water management, water conservation, rainwater harvesting. So in this statement we will see these terms: grey water management, water conservation, and rainwater harvesting. So what are these things? So water conservation, we have to conserve the water, we don't have to waste the water. What is the rain? And the rainwater harvesting is like that: if the rain is happening, we will have a separate tank for that. If we will collect all those waters coming on the rooftop and we will store it, and we will use those water for the other purpose, for the household works and all. Okay, that's called rainwater harvesting. And water conservation, we should conserve the water. Now there is a new term, something called grey water management. What do you understand by the grey water management? See, grey water management is something that the water that you are using, like washing machine, when you use the washing machine, the water that are getting drained, that water, something called grey water. The water from which you are bathing, that is something called grey water. The water that your that is your filters, water filtration machines, you will see that there is a one pipe that from each, in 1 liter, it has been seen that more than 5 liters of water has been drained out for cleaning that water only. That water, something called as grey water. So we have to conserve those waters, and if you conserve those waters, you will use that, you can use that water for planting the trees, you can use that water for washing your cars, your bikes and all. The people have been seen in the North India are washing their cars and bike with the fresh tanks water. So this is something called the wastage of water only. So if we are utilizing the grey water, so that is something called, that will help in the sustainability measures. In Kerala, there was a person who had made a separate tank where he used to collect all the grey waters of his household, like the washing machines and the that your filtered water. Those all waters have been collected in the tank. He used to just clean that. Simple filter is there, he used to filter that water, he collected in the another tank, and he used that water in cleaning his cars and providing the planting on the trees. Similarly, if you go in the Japan and all, you will see that in Japan, that flush tank, if you see in the toilets, there will be a flush tank. In the above the flush tank, they have a basin. In that way, we used to spit, like in the basin we used to spit, we wash our face and all in the mornings. So all those waters are being collected in the tank, in the flush tank, and when they used to flush that water, flush that toilet seat, the flush water that you have spit in there, that you have used, that water, that is gray water that is being collected in that tank, is used in the flushing that areas. So this is something called that water conservation mechanism. So these kind of opportunities, these kind of mechanisms, this kind of technology, this kind of creative ideas should be used in the conserving the waters. That is something called grey water management. Okay, so the Jal Jeevan mission will be based on a community approach to water and will include extensive information, education and communication as a key component of the mission. So what is the key component of the mission? The Jal Jeevan mission will be based on a community approach to water and will use extensive information, education and communication as a key component of the mission. So why is this Jal Jeevan mission is very important? So in 1951, the per capita availability of the water was the 5,000 cubic meter per year, but in 2000 it is 1545. So at present India has only 180 million households, and approximately 33 million have access to the piped water, and still we have 145 million don't have access to it. Okay, so it means if you convert it, so it will like around 14 crores people don't have the access to the that is the piped water. The mission announced by our Prime Minister Modi aims to provide water to all these households by 2024. It means that 70% rural households are left to be achieved to give piped water connection by 2024. Okay, so what is the ministry involved for the implementation of this Jal Jeevan mission? The Ministry of Jal Shakti is responsible for this implementation, and this Jal Shakti is comprised of the Ministry of Jal Shakti has been formed by merging the, how this Jal Shakti ministry has been formed by? It has been formed by merging the Ministry of Water Resources, River Development and Ganga Rejuvenation, and the Ministry of Drinking Water and the Sanitation. So after merging of this ministry, that Ministry of Water Resources, River Development and Ganga Rejuvenation, and the Ministry of Drinking Water and the Sanitation, so these ministries, these two ministries have been merged together to form the Ministry of Jal Shakti. So these ministries are responsible for the implementation. So which ministry? Ministry of Jal Shakti is responsible for the implementation of the Jal Jeevan mission, which has to be achieved by the 2024, and till now 70% is left to be covered in the rural, for the rural India. I hope you have liked this video. Please like and subscribe. Your subscription is a form of payment for me, and it is a new channel. I need your support. Please go through this lecture, all the lecture present in this channel, and further if you have any doubts, if you want any on-demand video lecture, if you want PPT and all anything, you can ping me on my Twitter handle given in the link in the description. Thank you.